Hey yo, what's going on, internet? It's your brother from another mother, nickpaulygee, aka NPG, up on your screen, the scene, or anywhere in between. And I'm recording this instead of live streaming it because I have a lot that I just wanted to get out there with my recent troubles, my problems with my setup, because it's been a doozy to say the least. So I have this vision, this dream that I'm chasing to become a full-time live streamer and create this epic charity gaming festival called Smash for DIPG. And I see this becoming a movement and it being really awesome. And I know I need to post more about Smash for DIPG to make it happen. And this is a piece of content of me just talking and getting my thoughts out. So, I stream Super Smash Bros. From time to time. I don't stream it as often as I could because my setup gives me some issues streaming Smash sometimes. I lag, even though I have a wired connection, I lag sometimes, and it can be rather frustrating. And frankly, I need to go back out to tournaments. It's been 6 years since I went out to a Smash tournament, and I need to go back out to Smash tournaments, and I'm going to vlog with my Ray-Ban metas and create really cool Smash content with me going back out to tournaments. And I plan on going back out to tournaments like soon, like this week. Here soon, I'm going to go back out to tournaments and make vlogs, and I'm going to make more Smash for DIPG content to get the hashtag to start building online. And I stream Smash, and then my main game is Valorant, which is an awesome first-person shooter. I've played Valorant since the game was released in 2020, and I love streaming Valorant. It's awesome. And I've talked about it a few times, why I stream Valorant over Smash more often, but it's mainly because I can plug my stream and I can gain new followers, and I talk to people while I'm playing Valorant, and it's overall a more fun experience streaming Valorant opposed to streaming Smash. Because when I stream Smash, I cannot tell my opponents that I'm live streaming, and I have no way of growing my online following by streaming Smash. But I know that I need to stream Smash in order to grow Smash for DIPG. So I'm making a weekly schedule where I'm streaming Valorant 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'm streaming Smash Tuesday, Thursdays, something like that. I'm going to be streaming Smash more. And on the weekends, I want to go back out to Smash tournaments if they're being held on the weekends. I have to see when they're being held, but I'm going back out to Smash tournaments. But the problems that I'm having, so earlier this week, actually last week, but it was within 7 days, I had an update with my graphics card, my graphics card drivers needed an update. So I updated them. And when I updated them, I went to stream Valorant, and it totally bugged on me. It just was not playable at all. And it crashed. So I emailed Riot and told them what happened, that I updated my drivers and my Valorant crashed. And then I went to go stream Call of Duty Black Ops 3, an older Call of Duty title. And when I went to stream Call of Duty, it did not work at all. It was totally bugging, just not working. And I knew it was something to do with that graphics card driver update. And then I went to go play Hearthstone, a card game that does not require that much graphics card stress. And Hearthstone was crashing. All of my games were crashing because I updated this graphics card driver update, and it started making everything not work. So I emailed Riot, and I got in touch with their support system. And they told me to do a reboot. I don't remember what it's called, if it's a safe reboot or a clean reboot. I don't remember. I could go back and look at the emails, but they told me to try a reboot. And I rebooted my PC as instructed, and it totally crashed, like everything. And Windows just totally stopped working. It was kind of a nightmare. And thankfully, I had ChatGPT. ChatGPT helped me get through this whole ordeal, because I had to go through all these different menus to get Windows to start working again. And I finally got Windows to start working again. And I reset my PC. And then I had to download everything again. I had to download Streamlabs. I had to download all my games. And I went to go play Valorant. And it worked, kind of. Because what it's doing now is Valorant is working, but it's a little choppy. Like, you can't really tell when I'm live streaming it, but it's like dropping frames a little bit. Like, it feels a little off. It's not as perfectly smooth as usual Valorant gameplay is. So with this, I emailed Riot again, and I told them that the game is kind of working, but it's a little choppy, like something's wrong still. And from there, I was like, okay, well, Valorant's not working as it usually does. Let me try my other games. And sure enough, Call of Duty worked perfectly fine. I could play Call of Duty. And Hearthstone worked perfectly fine. The other games on my computer are working perfectly fine. But Valorant, for some reason, is still not working. And Riot, one of the employees, told me that they made a case about my situation and that they're going to keep in contact with me as to how to fix it. And that's where I'm at right now. And I'm still streaming Valorant. Like, the game is somewhat playable. I'm still playing pretty decent when I play Valorant, but it's annoying because it's not as good as it could be. And my PC troubles have really been getting me rather frustrated, but I'm working through it. I am an optimist. I'm looking at the glass half full, and I'm not dwelling on the negative. And I see it all as my path that I'm on. And ultimately, I know it'll work itself out somehow. But get this. This is where, like, the cherry on top comes in, like, just to mess things up a little bit more. My headset that I use every day, my headset just broke, and it just, like, kind of snapped, and the screws came out, and it totally broke. And I have one of the screws. I don't know where the other one went, but my headset's kind of fried. And that was just kind of a cherry on top, just as an extra, here you go, Nick, just to kick you a little bit more while you're already down. And that's pretty annoying. It just is. And, well, I can stream Smash, which is cool. And the thing about streaming Smash is I could play Smash just like Valorant all day, every day. It's a fun game, and I just love this game. And I see me playing a lot of Super Smash Bros. In my future. Like, this game is one of my identity pieces, and it's an awesome game. But I also want to play Valorant and other games. But when it comes down to it, right now, in this moment, I'm going to be playing Smash more often. And I need to anyway for Smash for DIPG. But I don't particularly love streaming Smash over Valorant. And I've talked about it a number of times, but essentially Smash is such a smaller game than Valorant is. And it has a fraction of the viewers, and it's harder to build my online following playing Smash. But I do know I need to create more Smash content, which I'm working on. And I know that one day I see me being a big name live streamer that's going to be playing a wide variety of games. And I see me bringing Smash's viewership up. And I see me collaborating with other big name Smash streamers like Hungrybox, Esam, Mars, Fatality, and more. And I've already played against some of these guys already in my time playing Smash. And they may or may not recognize me, but I see me growing enough to where I collaborate with them and we talk about Smash for DIPG and we get some good games. And I see it being really cool. And well, I'm about to play some Smash for a little bit because it is already getting kind of late, but let's play some Smash, gamers. Let's go. Feels good to get my technical difficulties that I've been experiencing out to you guys watching. And, you know, it's all a part of the bigger picture of just what I'm working with right now. And I'm on this road to 100T to join 100 Thieves. And one day I see myself being a creator for 100 Thieves and it being really cool when I become a full-time live streamer one day. And I don't know how to make that happen, but one day I see me streaming all the time and being a creator for 100T and it being really cool. But for the time being, I'm streaming when I can, every day, showing up. Ooh, I'm getting pieced up. I'm showing up every single day, and I just love creating content and streaming. It's fun. And one day, I want to help create the most epic charity gaming festival the world's ever seen before. Oh my goodness, that was some jank, bro. That was some jank. I thought I had a cool read right there, but it did not work my way. And you know, that's the thing. I don't want this to be like a negative Nelly video whatsoever. If anything, it's gonna be something to look back on, that like I'm having these problems. And I feel like it's relatable. Like, people can relate to things not going your way. And that's why I want to make this road to 100T something special. It's unique to me. He killed himself. That's anticlimactic. But you know, he had a solid connection. I didn't feel any lag that game, so I'll rematch him if he wants one. That was a good game, Mr. Dr. Mario. A communication error has occurred. There was a period of time where whenever I'd stream Smash, or whenever I wouldn't stream Smash, just every time I tried to play online, like a couple months ago, it would give me that error. And it would boot me offline, and it would say, yeah, here it goes. It disconnects me, and then it makes it to where I cannot stream Smash whatsoever. Online. I can't play any more online Smash for 37 minutes. It gives me a cooldown. And it's so inconvenient. And you know, I feel like it's almost like poetic to me right now. It's what it feels like. Like, I just can't win. It's what it seems like. It's like, it's so frustrating. This past week and a half has just been taxing. But I persist. I move forward. And I am going to evolve from this. And one day I'll look back on these days where I used to go live and I had less than 4 viewers the whole time I was streaming. And I see me breaking through one day and becoming a big name streamer online. And I might have to get a new PC. I hate the thought of that because I spent like almost $3,500 on this PC back in 2021. And this PC is like 5 years old, which is kind of old, but it was a spec'd out PC and it runs games well, but it's also been acting really wonky on me. And I hate the thought of getting a whole new PC. That's just, it's kind of cringe. I just would rather not have to do that. But then again, it is what it is. I hope I don't have to get a new PC anytime soon. I like working with this one. But I'm on this road to 100 Thieves. And, I want to hear from you guys. Like, what should I do? Because I stream every day and I make videos. I post clips and I make videos a couple times a week. I feel like some weeks I get more videos and clips than others, but I need to make more content about Smash for DIPG, most certainly. I know that. But I'm also wondering, not only how do I grow Smash for DIPG, but I'm wondering how I get 100 Thieves to discover me. How do I get put on their radar? Because I've been on this road for a long time to get 100 Thieves' attention online somehow and have them help me make Smash for DIPG something huge. And I feel like they're gonna love that idea, but I don't know what to do to make that happen. But I keep persisting. I keep moving forward regardless. And I feel like one day it'll all make sense. And, well, these malfunctions that I'm having with my setup are annoying to deal with, but I'm still showing up. And I feel like that's the thing about me, is I show up. And when I come back out to the Super Smash Brothers community, it's going to be like I never left, in a way. And I'm going to be vlogging, and it's going to be really cool, unique content. And I feel like my streams are going to level up. And I can only imagine how 100 Thieves will change everything. But this video is an interesting one because it's about my technical difficulties and it's me just kind of venting to the camera, and I appreciate you guys watching, especially with the Smash disconnect. That's even more hilarious to me. That's like an extra annoyance. Like, look at that. Isn't that just something special that happens while I'm trying to record this video? And now I can't even stream Smash. So, like, the only games that I can stream right now are Hearthstone and Call of Duty. And I can still stream Valorant, but it's just not as good as usual. But anyways, that's about it for me. And if you made it through this whole thing, I love your face, man. I could reach to this webcam and give you guys a big bear hug. I love you guys. And I will be live again tomorrow, probably playing some laggy Valorant. And I'm gonna just keep wondering how I'm supposed to make this happen. Smash for DIPG and joining 100 Thieves. Let me know you guys' thoughts, and I'll be seeing you guys around. Much love, Internet. Peace out.